I just want to put this whole situation to rest because it's like I can't perform as a boyfriend and without her believing me, because it seemed like anything I do or say since this happened, my fiance doesn't believe anything I say. So it's like the trust between us has broken because of they said Raj did this, Raj did that. I'm like, I haven't done anything, and everybody knows I'm not that type of person. My fiance's sister said that the child said that I touched her, and I know I didn't. John is my fiance's sister's boyfriend. He's the one that I heard the child speak his name out when my fiance asked me, has anybody touched her, and she said John.
One day I was in the house, Angie said her sister said I was touching the baby. I said, what? What are you talking about? She said, yeah, my sister on FaceTime telling people that you touched her daughter. I said, that's crazy. It started with me being accused, and quicker it came from me, it went straight to Roger. But one day I'm in the house, in the living room, watching TV. Angie's in the room changing her, and she asked me, did I hear what the baby said? I said, no. She said, hold on, I'm coming. Then she told the baby to tell me what she was saying. She said, Roger touched my pee-pee. He be touching me. That's what she said.
It got turned to me, I would say within the year after it happened, and after everything died down, then it came back up again.
Jessica, after watching that tape, what do you feel about what's being said?
I'm pissed because, come on now, my daughter wouldn't have said John's name for nothing. Like, come on. And then for my sister to leave is some bull crap, literally.
Tell me about John and his relationship with your sister.
I met John when I was pregnant with my youngest child. And when I met him, he seemed cool and everything like that. And then a couple years later, something came up about him being a registered sex offender. So when I asked my sister about it, Angie, my sister, she said it wasn't true. Then she got mad with John one day and just full blast said his whole name. And I'm like, I didn't know his name was Terrence. So when one of my family members looked him up, he was registered. So then I called my sister, cussed her out and everything, and I told her that I want my child back home.
Because your child was with them?
Yeah.
Sure.
And when she came back one day, she was doing things that a 2-year-old shouldn't be doing.
So you're here because you believe that your daughter was touched by somebody,
yes.
Right? Okay. So the two names that came up by your sister and John is that your fiancé, Roger, did it.
That's
But
what
then-
was said, but I
right,
didn't hear
but then when
anything
you-
about it until a year later. And I'm like, why is now Roger being put in anything?
But then your daughter told you that she said
She told
that
me
John...
in front of 2 other family members that it was John.
Okay. So that's what we're here, because one, you took a lie detector
Yes.
test, right? Whether you coached, right?
Yes, coach, yeah.
And then Roger's here because he took a lie detector test whether he molested your daughter. John came here, he took a lie detector test whether he molested your daughter. Your sister came here and was gonna do the show, and then when we said, well, you're gonna take one because we need to know if you're making up this story,
Yeah.
she bailed.
Yes.
She didn't want to do the show.
We didn't even know she left. That's the crazy part.
You really have to question why your sister, what does she know?
First of all, I never did none of that. In 2000, I got accused of that same goof in 2000 with a girl. It was I didn't even know the girl, but now it's her.
Did you go to jail?
I did 4 years behind that.
Okay. So you didn't have you didn't have sex with her?
Nothing.
Why did you go to jail for 4 years then?
Because I went to jail because they gave me a plea bargain. They wasn't even trying to hear what I was doing.
So you took a plea bargain?
I had no choice.
You said, yeah, give me 4 years.
No, they were trying to give me 35.
Yeah. How old was she?
14. I was 31 at the time. I never knew the girl. I never left with the girl. I didn't know none of them. So with this, it's just the same craziness. Like.
So you think that Jessica's just making this up?
I'm hoping not. But if it's her daughter, she's supposed to do what she got to do for her daughter.
Right, but I'm saying, why would she lie about her daughter saying that she was molested?
I don't know, because her daughter said the same thing about Roger. You know what I mean?
Her daughter said it to you.
She said it. I was in the room with them, but when they came out the room,
What did the girl say?
Roger touching her stuff. And
So what did you do about it?
I told her sister to call her. And her sister said, I ain't gonna call her, she ain't gonna believe it. I said, you need to call somebody.
Do you think Roger molested the little girl?
No.
I think she left because she knew something was up
As far as what?
as far as who did what to the child.
Right. I think it's very suspicious, but whatever. She's not here. We can't force people to take a lie detector test. How do you feel that you're being accused of molestation, Roger?
I'm disgusted. I'm upset. I'm disappointed. I would never do anything like that. Anybody that knows me, they know I wasn't raised like that.
How long have you and Jessica been together?
We've been together for a year and a half, almost 2 years.
Okay. And the little girl's not yours?
No, she's
Okay.
not.
How would you describe your relationship with the little girl?
We have a good relationship, and we play together. She'll come to me. She'll ask me a question. She asks me to do something for her. I'll do it. No problem.
Jessica, when you see your daughter around Roger, is she normal?
Yeah, she's fine.
She's not scared of Roger, anything like that?
Nope.
And she's never come to you and said, hey, Roger touched me.
Nope, not once.
Okay. Were you there when the little girl said that John touched her?
Yes, I was standing right there. She was changing her, and then when Jessica was changing her, I noticed that she was jumping a little bit when she was wiping her. And then I'm looking, and so Jessica said, what happened? And she was like, did somebody touch you? So she said, yeah, John.
And we asked you, did your daughter tell you that John touched her private area? You answered yes. Did you coach your daughter to tell you that John touched her private area? You answered no. And the results came back the same for each one of those questions. And it came back that Jessica told the truth. Roger, you took a lie detector test. Mm-hmm. And we asked you, did you ever touch Jessica's daughter for your own sexual gratification or pleasure? You answered no, and the result for your lie detector test is that you told the truth. John, we asked you, did you ever touch Jessica's daughter for your own sexual pleasure or gratification? You answered no, and the results for your lie detector test is that John told the truth.
Exactly.
Okay.
Where the other one at? Where's she at?
Exactly, the guilty one.
Yeah.
I told you, I do it. I do it.
First of all, I'm obviously glad, Roger,
Crazy.
that you and John both passed your lie detector test.
I'm glad too.
But the sad thing about this situation is you got the truth concerning John and
Yeah.
Roger, but you don't have the truth concerning your sister.
Yeah.
Still got unanswered
And
questions.
she left.
Exactly.
Your daughter might have been molested. Obviously, it wasn't John, it wasn't Roger, but it could have been somebody, and either your sister's covering it up or your sister did it, and
She knows something.
it's a shame that everybody who was actually accused took the test
And I called the show.
and she wouldn't. What would you say to your sister right now?
I would tell her that she needs to come up here and take a lie detector test so I can know what happened to my child. You know, it's messed up that you just left and you got us out here.
Looking crazy.
Yeah. You need to come up here. I would like you to come up here.
I would hope that when you get back home that you're able to talk to your sister and convince her to come back on, because it's a standing offer. If she's willing to come back, we'll give her a test.
Okay.
And quite frankly, this makes her look very bad. No matter how you want to put it. She was here, she knew what the deal was, and then she bailed out in the last minute. So the offer stands. If you can get her to come, we'll give her the test.
Okay.
Good luck to everybody.
Pop.
Thank you.